everyone, I'm Kealy and this is Voice of a Creative, and today I'm here to show you my October makes. Now, I made quite a few things during October, mainly because it was half term, so I'm going to talk you through the things that I have and hopefully try them on and show you them as well. So the first couple of things I made in October were my molly tops, and that's a pattern by Sew Over It, and I have done a video showing all of these, so I will link that below. I'm going to show you the look of one and then I'll just physically show you the others rather than changing into them, because they basically look the same, but even though they're in different fabrics. But you can go and watch that molly top video, which is a review of the molly top, if you want to see them in a bit more detail. So this is the first one, and this is in a viscose modal jersey from Sew Amazing. So really beautiful stripe, really nice and soft and drapey. And this is what it looks like. So we've got the neckband and the shoulder seam, and I've done a shorter sleeve, but I think it works really well. Love the curved hem as well. I think that looks really cute. And yeah, generally just really pleased with my molly tops, and I have a lot more planned. Definitely give it a try if you want just a really simple t-shirt pattern. I did make two more. So the first one was this. So this is in this lovely denim stripe. Again, this fabric was from Sew Amazing. Exactly the same, short sleeved version with the neckband. Really pleased with this one as well. Again, just a really standard basic. I think they'll go really well with some floral skirts that I'm planning on making. But yeah, really pleased with that one as well. And this other one is slightly different. So I made this for World Mental Health Day, and I used my Cricut to cut out some iron-on vinyl to add a message. Now this is a cotton jersey from Mark Pickle's Sewing Studio. So it's just got a sketched line across it. And the t-shirt fits really well, and I added the "How are you?" which I did show before. I wasn't very pleased about how the "How are you?" came out. I think I need to do a bit more practicing with the iron on, because it has burned onto the fabric a little bit, which won't stop me from wearing it, but just a bit disappointed with that. But really beautiful colour of the Cricut vinyl there. So definitely will be making a few more t-shirts with iron-on things. I am looking at investing in one of the easy presses, because I know then I can just do that, whereas with the iron I think that's why I messed up a little bit. I need to try again. But yeah, love the "How are you?" Love the addition of the iron-on vinyl. I think it looks really cute. My next make is this. So this is the Sloan sweater from Named Clothing, and it's basically just a standard sweatshirt, but it has darts coming downwards, which actually really help give it a bit of shaping, which I really like. So it's got a short cuff here, and I think I had to take about an inch off the length of the sleeve, which actually is really good for me. Normally I do have to reduce the length, apart from in Tilly patterns, Tilly and the buttons, I don't have to. It works really well. Then I've got the neckband. Now this didn't go in as easily in this fabric. It's not got as much stretch this way. So I potentially should have used jersey ribbing instead for the neckband, but it's fine. And it's quite a high neck as well, so you could kind of lower that if you wanted. But really cozy. This was kind of cheaper sweatshirting that I got from the nylon shop. This beautiful green colour, but it's got a really nice fleece on the other side, and it's just really comfy and cozy. So I will just stand up to show you. So I don't know if you can see here, but you've got the dart at this side here. So that helps give it a bit of shape, which I really like. So this is the sweatshirt. So I'm really pleased with this. The only thing that I would say is I'm having a little bit of trouble here with it stretching over my hips. So this is exactly where my hips are. And I really think that I need to make this waistband a little bit looser, or lose the waistband altogether. I'm not 100% sure on waistbands, just because I feel like it loses my waist a little bit. So I might make it where I just extend it so it has like a rounded bottom instead. But really love how the darts kind of bring it in, makes it look a little bit more fitted, really cute design. And then on the back, it's just plain at the back. Remember, it's not playtime. So I will just get changed into the next make. So my next is this dress. Now this is my standard jersey dress that I've made loads and loads and loads of times, and I wanted to make a few extra dresses for work. So this is actually one that I started at the sewing weekender, but didn't quite finish and had a few finishing touches which I just finished over half term. So this is out of a really beautiful viscose jersey, and I got this from Butterfly Fabrics in Cardiff. But I have noticed that Sew Me Sunshine has some of this and in a green colourway. So I will link that down below so you can go and get some. It is, if you're looking for viscose jersey, it is beautiful quality. I would even consider buying it again to like keep in my stash to like make something else when this runs out in a year or so's time. But yeah, so the pattern is just the blue flowers with the detail, and then I've added gathers at the waist here, and then there's darts here and then darts at the back as well. So I've got it on with these leggings, but really beautiful. Feel it fits me really well, nips in at the waist, and it's perfect for just wearing with cardigans. There's a slight puff to the sleeve and I've added a little fold there, but yeah, really love this pattern. It's basically a t-shirt top with darts added and then just a simple gathered skirt, or pleated skirt kind of just at the front part. But yeah, really pleased with this dress. I really love the kind of style of it, and I'm just going to show you the other one but not put it on. So this is the next one, so in this beautiful teal fabric. Now this is also a viscose jersey and I got this from My Fabrics. Beautiful green with the little white designs. I did it slightly differently on this one, so instead of having the pleats across the front, I've just got 2 pleats there and 2 pleats here, one matching up with the dart, but otherwise than that is exactly the same as this one. But really pleased to have 2 extra dresses to wear for work, and actually in really beautiful fabrics. And I know some people don't use as beautiful fabrics to wear for work, but I'm there for like, well, by the time I leave and then get home, it's like 12 hours. So it's most of the day. So if I don't wear a beautiful dress to work, then, well, what am I doing? So the next make is this one. Now this was the dress that I made after doing the Sew My Stash video. This is the one that was chosen, and I did do a sew along video showing this dress. But I'm just going to briefly show it again now, but I will link that video down below for you to see. Now this is the Kealy wrap dress by Named, and I've done the long sleeved version, so it's got the sleeved hack, and but other than that, no kind of other changes. I do raise the waist on the Kealy wrap dress, and I have shortened it as well, but I don't make any changes to the shoulders. I feel like Named patterns, the shoulders fit me really quite nicely. And I just think it's a really cute dress, and I managed to use up this fabric that I've had in my stash for a long, long time. Now this fabric was from eBay. It is a polyester jersey. It's quite thin, more similar to kind of a viscose jersey. So it's got a really large scale pattern. So I've managed to match that really well, and I'm just going to step back and show you. So this is the dress. I haven't tied it quite yet. I will tie it. So really love the pattern placement. I managed to get this kind of in the right place, I feel, going straight down the centre, which I'm really pleased with. I double folded over the neckband here. Next time I would just adjust the neckline a little bit because it is coming nearly on my bra straps, and I am a bit worried about that. I prefer kind of doing a wrap in the front and then sometimes bringing it back round to wrap and tie here, but really cute design. I won't be able to insert any pictures because I haven't taken any of this yet because it seems to be raining constantly at the moment. But yeah, really love the long sleeves, and I think it'll be a really good make for me to wear during the winter as well. So my last make is this. So this is a very, very hacked indigo dress by Tilly and the Buttons in this really beautiful emerald stretch velvet from Sew Amazing. Now I made this to wear to Halloween, and I'm gonna just change it a little bit by shortening the sleeves to wear for my work Christmas party. Now the reason I'm doing that is because wearing velvet is very, very warm, and it was too warm, so I'm just gonna chop the sleeve here and then just kind of hem it again for this. So I decided to use the indigo pattern because although this is a stretch velvet, I don't think it would have worked very well with my self-drafted dress pattern. And that's because I sew in darts, and actually I didn't want to be sewing in darts too much with this fabric. I have added side darts, but I didn't think that mattered too much. And I know the indigo is a non-stretch pattern, but I actually have just done a few adjustments to make it fit me really well. So I raised the dart and did a narrow shoulder adjustment, and actually that has meant that this fits really well. And so that's why I thought, oh, this is the perfect pattern to hack to kind of make this dress. So I have changed it significantly, but the bodice block and the skirt block and the sleeve block are exactly the same. I've just kind of altered them slightly. So I did lengthen the sleeve a little bit more, but it is still bracelet length, but as I said, I am going to chop that. The bodice is the same. I've got the side darts. The only thing I did was lower the neckline quite significantly, so I think the neckline comes up here on the indigo, but I just thought it was a bit too much for this. And what I've done is literally folded over this once. So I've overlocked along the edge of this and folded it over once, which is fine because this is a stretch velvet. The skirt, I've made it slightly differently. I'll stand up and show you that. So first of all, this bit here. So I've actually gathered the skirt and I've sewn on this waist tie, and this is in a very similar way to the Mayfair dress. So I've just stitched it kind of top and bottom here, and then those stretch round. So I'm just going to stand back and show you. So the skirt I changed a little bit. So instead of it being kind of a squarish skirt, I made it a little bit more A-line, and I gathered it in like you would for the indigo, but I also gathered the bodice in slightly, so you can see these gathers here. And then I sewed on the waist tie. Then at the back, the indigo drops slightly just due to the style. So that's the drop you see there, and that also causes the back hem to drop as well, which I think is a really lovely detail. But what I've done to just pull it together is add this waist tie, which I have just been doing in a bow at the back. Like that, so it just pulls it kind of all together. Now I really love the design of this. I think it looks really cute. I am actually going to keep the indigo the same, but add a waist tie that is secured at the front like this on my next version, rather than doing them secured at the side seams. I'm going to see how that looks, because I think I like the idea of having the flat bit here and then it's secured at the back. And actually this works really well because it droops down and actually joins the waist seam, which is a lot more effective than having kind of a belt, and then it will just look, funny. But really pleased with this one. I think it looks really cute, and I think it'll be perfect for Christmas. I'm glad I'm going to get a little bit more wear out of it, but yeah, I will be chopping the sleeves because it is much too hot wearing this when you're out and about places. So other things I made this month as well, I made a whole load of scrunchies. So I made 10 scrunchies, and I also made like 50 makeup pads. I am not 100% sold on them, so I sewed them on the overlocker in the end, so that was fine. And I did a piece of organic cotton white jersey with a jersey scrap, and they're about that size. But when I've been using them, and they just don't as effectively get my makeup off compared to a cotton pad, or like cotton wool, and so I'm a bit undecided. I don't know if I need to add like another layer or what really, or it's just something I have to deal with because I want to help the environment. And I haven't yet washed them yet. So I use an oil-based mascara. So I don't know that my mascara smudges are going to come out of them just in the normal wash. I'm going to wait and see. But I have made some of my mum's trying them out as well. So we're just going to see kind of how that goes. But I'll report back kind of later on when I know a bit more, when I've actually used them more and washed them more. I also made 2 items for my mum. So it was her birthday in October, so I made a t-shirt for her. It was cut out ages and ages ago, so I was trying to finish off things that were just put aside to make. And then I also made her a molly top out of a cotton jersey, long sleeved version, and she wants some more of those, so I have put some fabric aside to make some more of those as well. So really pleased with all the things I made in October, and I'm in the process of cutting out lots of projects so I can just pick them up and sew in November. But I am back at work and I have only got weekends, and we are getting a kitten next weekend. So I kind of feel that that's going to distract me a little bit, but I'm hoping to get a little bit of sewing done today and tomorrow. So I will have a few things to show you potentially. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Goodbye.